Feeling unmotivated, tired, and exhausted. Stay here, this is for you Taoism. What if all the suffering you carry doesn't come from what happened to you, but from refusing to let it have happened? Think about it for a moment. Don't dismiss it just yet. There is something no one taught you in school, something no self-help book will tell you in these exact words. There is an enormous difference between surrendering and accepting, and confusing the two has perhaps been the source of more silent exhaustion in your life than anything else. We live in a culture that glorifies resistance. Don't stop. Keep pushing. Quitters never win. Since childhood, that idea has been burned into us, that stopping means failure, that letting go means weakness, that accepting what you cannot change is, deep down, defeat. And so, we learn to fight. Against circumstances, against people, against time, against ourselves. A constant invisible battle that no one sees, but everyone feels. That underlying tension that follows you every morning. That weight with no name that you already know so well. The Taoist masters of the ancient East saw this more than 2,000 years ago. And what they discovered forever changed the way their disciples inhabited the world. Observe a river. Not an imaginary one, but a real one. Water in motion, constant, without pause. Now, place a rock in the middle. What does the river do? It does not push. It does not shout. It does not insist that the rock should not be there. The river simply flows around it. It embraces it from both sides, continues on its course, and over time, without apparent effort, transforms it. The rock that once seemed invincible ends up softened, polished, changed not by the brute force of water, but by its infinite patience. That is the Tao. That is what the masters called time's wu wei, action without forcing, not passivity, not resignation. Something far deeper, the wisdom of not wasting energy fighting what already exists. And here is the first truth that may shake your foundations. Resistance does not change reality. It only changes you. When something happens, anything, a loss, a betrayal, an illness, a failure, you have two choices. You can declare war on that fact. You can tell yourself it should not have happened, that it is unfair, that you did not deserve it, that life owes you something. You can invest every ounce of energy in denying what has already occurred, or you can do something radical. Look reality in the eyes without blinking. It does not mean you like it. It does not mean it does not hurt. It simply means this, recognizing that what already is. And while you spend your strength fighting the past, the present slips through your fingers. The Taoists had an image for this. They said that the human mind, when resisting, resembles disturbed water. A restless lake reflects nothing clearly. You see distorted shapes, shadows where there are none, dangers that do not exist. But when the water becomes still, when agitation ceases, the surface becomes a perfect mirror. You see what is truly in front of you. Acceptance is not the end of the road. It is the moment when the water stops shaking and you can finally see clearly. This is where almost everyone makes the same mistake. They confuse acceptance with resignation, and the two are as different as fire and ice. Resignation says, this is the way it is, and there is nothing I can do, so I will remain paralyzed here. Resignation is passive, dark, and smells of defeat. Acceptance says, this is the way it is right now. I recognize it. I observe it without lying to myself. And from this place of clarity, I decide what to do. Acceptance does not close doors, it opens them. Because when you stop wasting energy denying what exists, that same energy becomes free, available, ready to move toward what truly matters. A man who loses his job and spends weeks telling himself it cannot be happening, that he does.